This is a monster, hidden in the depths of the dark ocean, silently hidden and surprise attacks with torpedoes and the most powerful missile. They spread terror to all the enemies on the surface. Even though ice is riding waves, stay firmly on the land. That's right, we're talking about attack submarines. In today's video, please join us to register. Classes of submarines are evaluated the most powerful in the world. Before we get to the names on today's list, please take a moment to leave a like and subscribe to get more energy to help military knowledge continue to produce more great videos and quality cores. And now, let's not waste any more time. The first character appeared. It's the most modern killer submarine, as well as the most expensive in the world, Seawolf's SEA Gulf of the U.S. Navy. It's a completely new submarine, the first of the United States, about 35. The USCG began production in 1900, as the leader in the class of 12 of the same name. The cost of the 1900 SEA Gulf class, 91, is estimated at $33.6 billion, 25% of the Navy's construction budget. These are that turned it into a naval weapons program, the most expensive ever, that the U.S. military has done. Also at that time, the U.S. Navy plans to add 17 more. A's team function, but the show collapsed, and the war ended. They lost their only opponent. The following bins with E's bins advanced, no-nose man enough power competing for the position of the world's #1 military superpower. The save class for the SEA Gulf, E's 1. American politicians have suggested that the serious submarines not so necessary anymore. As a result, the coyote population has been reduced to just 3. On the past county spanks, with a total value of $7.3 billion, that's about $2.4 billion each. Originally, Sirius Tires is made to restore the technological advantage that the U.S. America has owned before Soviet Union from 1904-5 until the mid-1980s. According to that, its design allows effective operation at a depth of 487 meters. It is larger than most existing submarines in the United States, the highest on this list. Seawolves can also fight in cold water, for example, under the polar ice cap. Next to it, they have a lot of search and destroy submarines, capable of launching the latest Soviet ballistic missiles, like the Typhoon class and the Akula class attack submarines. Now that the situation has changed, Sirius's current goal is the equipment and infrastructure of the Russian Navy, now that in the Sirius regulations, often in Mermaids and Vladivostok bases. Along with that is the Navy's liberation of the Chinese people with power that's growing at breakneck speed. Each Seawolf is 107.6 meters long and 12.9 meters wide. The total volume of water when floating and diving is 8,080 and 9,142 toots, respectively. The hull is made of HI-100 steel high strength, and the minimum VI impact strength is 7 toots per square meter. In addition to the outstanding advantages, and it's probably the most important part of Sirius's design, is that it's particularly quiet. Even when moving at high tactical speed, it can be stealthy approaching the enemy's shore like a fake ring, usually the ships tacitly wanting to do so. Then we need to reduce the speed to just 9.26 km per hour to avoid detection by sonar. Meanwhile, the Seagulf class, it is said to be able to move with speed 37 km per hour that the enemy still can't locate. according to the U.S. Navy Sirius. That's 10 times quieter than a Los Angeles-class submarine. That's 70 times better than the original Los Angeles. This means that the noise made by a Sirius at 46 kilometers per hour. It's less than a Los Angeles anchored at the pier. This ability of the Seawolf is thought to come from sound insulation panels, special water jet propulsion. It's powered by a nuclear reactor. Also thanks to the engine running smoothly as this Audi A8 that the world's most powerful attack submarine can move at a maximum speed of 65 kilometers per hour when diving, and when floating is 33 kilometers per hour. Every Sirius is equipped with cruise missiles Tomahawk. Has a range of up to 1,700 kilometers. It's used to attack surface ships, as well as targets on the ground. Next to it, it also has 8 660-liter heavy torpedo tubes. It can launch at the same time and multiple targets. And, the most powerful of the Coyote's weapons, it's an effective anti-ship missile, and the scariest thing in the world called Harpoon. It's capable of flying close to the surface at subsonic speeds, tracking prey with active radar, and will fire a 221-kilogram explosive piercing warhead when in contact. Missile equipped with a jet engine providing 300 kilograms thrust, allowing the Harpoon to fly at a speed of about 520, and the range is 130 kilometers for the submarine-launched version. In addition to the weapons just described, the C Group can carry up to 100 mines instead of torpedoes or missiles, support crews for the Seawolf's powerful arsenal. It's a modern electronic system including active and passive sonar, radar, navigation, weapon control system, and the torpedo decoy system. On December 2, 2001, the third and final Seawolf class, the USS Jimmy Carter, it's officially launched. It is the sister ship of the USS Seawolf, Connecticut. It has many modifications, which includes a shelter compartment and the hangar on the dry bomb. Along with that is the container to be able to deploy up to 8 clones. From there is also information that the ship can carry deployment and recovery of UUV, underwater unmanned vehicles. Because of these changes, sometimes U.S. Navy Cutter as a subclass of Seawolf. It's considered the most secretive submarine in the U.S. Navy. It's designed for espionage and war on the seabed. The submarine this can be used to destroy the communication cables, underwater pipeline sensor network, or perform other secret tasks. Let's call in a representative from the country. It has one of the largest submarine fleets in the world. These are the submarines of Project 885 Yasen, or Granium as NATO calls it. This is a ship class, under a pedestrian attack. It's powered by Russia's most advanced nuclear power, and was born as an alternative, more advanced, for Akula-class ships. The first ship of the Jia Sen class was the CV Rothvins, began to be produced in 19 BA, and 3 years later the project was halted due to a cost until the year 2003. Additional funding is provided and work continues, year 2, not 13. CV Rothvins awarded to Russian Navy and was officially put into operation from the year 2, not 14. The second ship of this class, Kazan. It was built in 2009 and launched in 2017. This is a Project 885M Jaeger M upgrade from 885 Jaeger, and it's equipped with an improved electronic system, as well as many other significant changes. Just like the first ship, Kazan's construction has been slow, late due to funding and technical issues in year 2, not 13. Another submarine from the Jaysenmir class is Novosibirsk, launched and operational from 2021 up to the present time. There are still 7 in production, and they're all expected to join the Russian Navy before 2 years. 0310 when born. These new submarines will eventually replace the class, Akula, as well as the first Sierra, Sierra 2, and Victor 3, which is becoming increasingly obsolete and running out of time. However, the speed of building Yasen-class ships is quite slow. So in the coming time, number of Russian attack submarines in operation will be significantly reduced. Underground layer, Yasen. Layer length is 100, but 9 meters wide, 13 meters capacity. For water, 13,800 tons when diving, and about 8,600 tons when floating. It's much bigger than Akula, but it's also a little quieter than its predecessor. It's much better than the US Sarup. The hull is made of low magnetic steel. It's said to incorporate titanium. The reason is because Yasen can effectively operate 300 meters and dive down to a maximum of 600 meters. It is larger than most existing submarines and is only lost to the US Sirius-class submarine and the second Sierra of the Russians themselves. At the same time, thanks to that, it can avoid the attack of many kinds of torpedoes. It's not just that. It's a special feature in the design of this subterranean layer, is that it's highly automated. Reduce the number of crew members to 50, the lowest on the list today. Meanwhile, some sources claim that the actual number of Yasen ship crews, it's actually 90 people. These new Russian submarines. It's designed to attack ships, the airport next door. They're tasked with finding and destroying submarines, carrying ballistic missiles, the enemy's surface attack submarine along with coastal targets such as naval bases and ports. Port to do that. Ares engineers have equipped the Jackson 24 vertical ejection tubes. It's for different types of cruise missiles. They could be P-800 Onyx, carrying nuclear warheads or conventional warheads. Weight 200 to 250 kilograms. It's a shoot-and-forget mechanism. Satellite navigation with extremely accurate radar. For cooling only 1.5 meters, the missile has speed. Max is cool 2.5 and range 300 kilometers. External P-800 Onyx Jason's catapult. It's also possible to deploy the Caliph Cruise Flame with the power of the Tomahawk. And Jason's basement has 8. Torpedo tube 650 LE for torpedoes and anti-ship sparks. The 6th in the class is Perm. The Russians have made some changes, so it can carry anti-ship cruise missiles and attack the ground. Super Sound Master Class, it can carry conventional or nuclear warheads, weight 300 to 400 kilograms, and has an explosive yield of about 250 kilos. That's more than 10 times the amount of Fat Man in the United States. Drop down Nagasaki, year 1945. This type TL uses an inertial guidance system, infrared combination, and it's capable of changing its trajectory in flight, provides excellent maneuverability, and promises to make it difficult for systems, the enemy's air defense. Dragon can move at a maximum speed of 8 and hit targets within a maximum radius of 1,000 kilometers. Meanwhile, the ships Voronezh and Vladivostok, it was closed in 2020, will carry the improved Caliber cruise missile with a range of 4,500 kilometers. Acoustic layer, Jackson. It's powered by energy from a pressurized water reactor. With a capacity of 200 megawatts, it's about 2 years old, 5 to 35, and no need to refuel during operation. Thanks so Jackson can operate continuously with limited time, because the amount of food is usually about 100 days. Next to it, this reactor provides enough power for the ship to run at 30 kilometers an hour when floating and 57.4 kilometers an hour when diving.